Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Hollywood Animal. The Grand Istanbul Hotel is still stuck. Oh no. Is that why? What? He died? I've had my first actor die on set? Select a replacement and continue? Select a replacement and reshoot. Do nothing. I don't have anybody to do this job. Oh no. Can all the are you guys all available? Why are there 9-star actors available? Superstar, promising talent. Huh. So you guys you don't work for anybody? Or are you like available just because I'm replacing some guy who died? In which case, no. There are definitely people working for other studios. I'm shocked. You are great in dramas. Edward Peterson, you used to work for me. Or at least did for a little bit. Where are all these like super high scoring actors coming from? This is wild. I'm gonna grab Vincent. Why not? Except, how much money is this? Oh, that's not that bad. Let's do it. Get in there, Vincent. I'm still confused about the Grand Istanbul Hotel, though. I don't know what happened. This happened before, and the only thing I could do was cancel it and redo it. I don't know exactly how that happens or why. We're gonna start over from scratch. New cinematography. Maybe I fired somebody or somebody else died or quit or I don't know. I'm not sure. Very confusing. All right, Bernard, have at it. Back on the Ben stage triplicate. Just starting our whole process over again here. I don't know if I lose the money that I put into it or not. Yeah, the Hespro Extra is just a better camera, and I haven't even upgraded the dang thing. Cool. Now, so this is what we were talking about before, is we need to start like culling the amount of producers that we have lying around. You're definitely like on the outs, sir. I'm not gonna fire you because I already paid you. Maybe we give this to Vincent because he's a 4-star guy, but he's a phenomenon. So we got a working man. That's right. So the working man is actually kind of like the older gent. But Jan Freeman is like a real bad star. So let's give it to Benjamin. Jan, you can learn to be a better actor. Ronnie Ward. And then have at it. I am kind of curious. Like if we go to the casting office. Whoops. I did not mean to click on the quiet. Are all those other guys available? They are. Lorraine. Where did all of you come from? I did download an update today. Is that the update? They added just a bunch of new highly skilled available actors and actresses? Look at this. Joanna. She's undisciplined, but she's a 7-star and a rising star. You're a commanding presence. Amazing. I honestly, get Joanna in here. I don't want these people to get snapped up. Extended health coverage. $85,000. I can make that back in like one movie. And let's get one more dude. I love this guy's hair, but he's kind of older. You're also an addict. I would like a younger kind of star. But a lot of you are addicts anyway. It's like all of you have hit your potential already, which is kind of crazy. Sybil as Sybil? Sybil? I think it's Sybil. She's arrogant, amazing. 8-star potential though. I'm gonna snap her up because she's not gonna cost anything. Even with super healthcare coverage, it makes her dirt cheap. Sybil Malone. All right, and then let's get one of these younger dudes. I think we'll go with the addict guy. Peter Lukowitz. Yeah, oh my gosh, and these guys are really why are you so cheap? Okay, we gotta get, I'm just hiring all the women. This was pointed out to me is that like I don't ever put women in starring roles, or I haven't to this point. Well, that's gonna change immediately. We're hiring every actress with potential or that is good this side of the Rocky Mountains. All right, this guy does know his worth a little more than other people do, though. Okay, we got a new stable of young and promising actors and actresses. We're gonna have the Asphalt Skin come out here. I don't think that's gonna be a good movie. Hey, the secret has been suppressed. Later, nerd. I think that was the guy getting clocked in the head with the pistol. I don't know how you hide that secret. I guess you just say you didn't do it. 1.5 star movie is not good. Is the a comedy with the detective? We could make that work. We only got one cinematographer left though. And one soundstage left too, man. What are we gonna do? It's a cheap movie though. I think The Quiet wraps up pretty soon too. Rector. Do we put our new guy immediately in there? I think we do. Oh! You can shoot an actor in an established role or a genre as many times in a row as you'd like. Viewers will always be happy to see a familiar face in their favorite role. Oh, so if it's a comedy, people are like, I love this guy in comedies. It's totally okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, the Heartless Beer Cat is a woman. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I don't think we want to put Lorraine Potts in here because she's better used elsewhere, but I could give this to Joanna. I just assumed the Heartless Beer Cat was a man. Shame on me. How's the money going? Rattlesnake still creeping towards profitability. The Quiet will wrap up. Won the election with 70% of the vote. That wasn't even close. Tried to make it sound like it was a contest. Ka-ching! All right, we're in the profitable zone. The Quiet is done. It's gone up. Fantastic. I've been reading a lot about people's kind of like rules of thumb for Who are you? Oh, you're an editor. Why did I hire you? I thought you would be better. Maybe it's because you're technically better than Oliver Grant. We want to give this one to Leo, just because Leo has the potential to actually be like amazing. We do need to work on a Western that we can put the police chief in his score, because he's a terrible guy. Not a terrible guy, terrible like musician. Ooh, auxiliary film crew, nice. Hire a film crew to speed up the work on the film. Oh, cool, they can film faster. Kind of neat. Emergency search for double, emergency search for extra, for technical personnel. Hopefully we won't really have to emergency anything. Let's get double XP for everybody. That seems useful, right? Yeah. I mean, you guys are 500 days each, but I think by the time I finished all of you anyway, I would rather have like double XP for everybody. And let's spend some influence because we're just packing influence to the gills. 400 influence to knock off almost, honestly, 22%. I think that's a worthwhile investment. We haven't used influence points in quite a long time. All right, not making great money. Elmer, you've disappointed me. But I have a plan. So people were like, you need to start starring more women in movies. I 100% agree. And I would love to write Tomb Raider. That was like one of the first ones I thought of when I was like, what's a cool female-led story? Not a great, like, I haven't... Is there a new movie? There's new games. I don't know. Has there been a new movie since the Angelina Jolie ones? Can't remember. I saw the first one. I don't think I ever saw any of the other ones. Tomb Raider. All right. It's an action adventure for sure. I think it's just 50-50. And then set in basically a tropical island. The difference between Arthurian legend and fantasy kingdom probably can't be that much, right? It is interesting though. The protagonist is an adventurer who is a woman. Antagonist. Who would the antagonist be in the first? It was like a rival dude, right? But wasn't, or maybe he wasn't really the bad guy? I can't remember. They'll just say that, well, you know what? It's probably a criminal mastermind in the grand scheme of things. He probably was a murderer too, but there's definitely a shootout. I do remember guns happening. Treasure hunt for sure. And then the protagonist finds the treasure. I don't remember what happens to the other people. All right, so the screenwriter, we'll give it to Elmer, give him a shot. And then I'm gonna have Cornelius just start writing on something else that I have flying around. What do we got? Drama Wild West with the Working Man? Sure. Cornelius, have at it. Get him busy. The Blackest. Tomb Raider and Glass of Brandy. Samuel Dixon. What the heck, man? Run it back. We've got so many movies on the fly. I don't think writing more movies is necessarily a good idea. All right, these guys are wrapping up at the same time. I guess the other one's probably an extension of the previous one, huh? Oh man, you really essed the bed. It did not do well at all. So what's coming out here shortly? Can I go back? Well, how much did you fill in the theater there? You were filling about 700 seats at the end there, and it's gonna drop off pretty dramatically. So rather than obviously not renting anything, we're just going to put like 500 screenings for a third or a fourth run here, because we need to just fill out our theaters. We'll run it back, just run it to there, call it a day. And Leader in General has finished. Yeah, that was fine. $300,000 for a 5-star movie. Crime of Necessity. Oh, that's kind of a fun element. Felix Hill, well done. Let's get him writing something again though. Comedy. Good What's a comedy that stars I just thought of Bridesmaids. That's a fun one. I don't know if I can figure that out in the workshop though. We'll call it bride to be. And we'll kind of like, it's a comedy romance, like 30% mostly comedy. Modern American City. The protagonist is a hopeless romantic. The antagonist is a annoying boyfriend. Or someone, I don't know, a corrupt official. Maybe, yeah, he's trying to tell her she can't rent the venue until they bribe him enough, and they're like, we don't have any money. Then there's the love interest, of course. Now, the themes could be, that doesn't vibe right. Crime of necessity. Vivid violence. Ooh, I like winning the beloved is kind of like part of the comedy movie. They do some grand gesture. With maybe they run away from home. And then the finale is you do get married. I don't know if I've ever used that finale. Bride to be. All right, have at it, Felix Hill. If anybody can make this into a gold mine, it's you. Oh, you two are all ready to go. That was quick. All right, it's 5-star, not too bad. I don't remember what it was before. I feel like it was close to a 5-star. But Glen Man, solid man, Glen Man. And then Desert Gold. I remember this one. It was the treasure movie that turned out not to be about treasure at all. It's kind of like The Mask of Zorro. There's gold in that one. Not really a treasure hunt movie though. All right, cool. Dungeons and Dragons. What is happening here? Why does this happen to me? What's the deal? Why have you paused? Is this a bug? I don't want to cancel you again, but you're going to be stuck in there until otherwise. All right, Dungeons and Dragons is ready to go. It is. I'm curious about this score. It's up. Not by much, but it's up. All right, start production. Put Sherman Rutkowski on there. Vincent Perkins. You were the guy that I hired to take over Gabriel's role when he died, right? Yeah, let's discuss your contract. Oh, I wanted to make 3 years, please. Not too bad. Welcome back, Vincent. All right, we have a Page's Tale and a Few Good Gentlemen ready to go. Gone down. 5 stars. Page's Tale. Probably this one with the knights and the smoke and the fire. All right, Rattlesnake is running. Put it right there, I think. And then we'll max out. You're a 5-star, so honestly, I'm thinking just like 5,000 screenings about, and then drop it down by like 4, and then 2.5 maybe. See how that do. Go Hesperia. We need to boost up the speed. What is the point of this movie? It's like an action historical piece. It's like smart people would like this. Maybe. Vienne Pascal. And smart people, Pierre Zola? Sure. Somebody, I've forgotten exactly what was said, but somebody did helpfully point out, like, what a bunch of the other things are useful for. As far as like which... Jane, would you do this trick? Dude, this cast is sick. They are totally down to trick everybody. They were like, you can use this one for young men, this one for dudes. I need to like write down a spreadsheet of the things that I like, which news thing is good for which group. That would actually help me a lot. Yeah, dropped about half a star. Pretty typical for the editors. Especially, wasn't this the... Oh no, this was a Rebecca O'Brien. It went down. I'm surprised by that. All right, A Few Good Gentlemen. Go with that one. That's too many. Okay. I don't think we have any other films coming out soon. You're also a historical action movie. Do I run it back with the same people? I suppose so. I don't know. Can we trick anybody with this one? Joseph Lynch? You would never. Neither would Victor, and neither would Stanley. It'd be kind of nice if they like told me like, so I could split up my actors and be like, yeah, this is the film that's gonna trick everybody. We do have The Quiet coming out very shortly too. Asphalt Skin is not one of my own. Not bad. We punched it up pretty well. Not super well, though. Like, that one's kind of like... You roll that one as a B movie when people are, like, not really feeling anything, and you're like, this will come out and nobody's seeing any other movies anyway. Yeah, I know I asked this before. I haven't seen any response to the Istanbul Hotel episode just yet. But do let me know if there is a way to fix that, or if that is indeed just a bug that you have to cancel and then re-instance. High quality sets is fantastic. I've been hoping for that one for a while. I think we should go for international location scouting next and speed it up by 10%. And then another 10 on top with some money. Because that would be nice. Quiet is ready. Gone down to a 5. That is not surprising because that was our third best editor, Oliver. Quiet. What are you? Detective thriller with a murderer. Okay, pretty straightforward. Maybe this. Ooh, look at that poster. It's framed and everything. Amazing. All right, and then we overlap with the back end of A Few Good Gentlemen, and then kind of a similar idea as we go for 5,000 theaters here. That one's only a 5-star too. So I'm hoping they just kind of like comes out in the wash. Go for 4,000. And 2,500. And then we have plenty of time for this one, so we'll let that one print for 6 weeks. And this one's a thriller, so like newspapers, radio? Call that a day? Anybody want to do a trick for me? Hugh's down. Hugh's down to trick everybody. What do we got? How about you, Kevin Sarver? No, you're too good for that? Well, I know who's getting a Christmas card this year. It's not you. It's the other guy. All right. This one's almost... All my stuff is overlapping. What are you? What film is this? Four Stooges. Is this a Felix Hill original? That can't be a Felix Hill original. Not with... What? What just happened? How is that possible? Who pulled the performance of the century out of their ass in that film? David Martinez, Herman Watson, Theodore Reynolds. All of these people were like, this is going to be the greatest comedy movie in the history of mankind. Oh, that's right. It's because we swapped Gabriel Rakowski for Vincent Perkins. I wonder if that's why. Is that people were like, dude, have you heard? The guy who was in this movie died. They replaced him with this other amazing actor, and it's actually gold. And now we have a 10-star movie. That's insane. I've never seen anything like that before. Fascinating. Put all the best we can on it. Obviously, the score is going to come down because we have nothing that is not a 10-star movie. I've never seen that happen before. That's astounding. That is kind of what happened with the first film that you make in Hollywood Animal, though, where like your star actor died, and they're like, wow, what a tragic loss, but it like helped the movie a lot. All right, Rattlesnake was down to very few people making money at the end, but it came out with $300,000. All said and done, not too bad. Commercial motives. I don't think that was mine. Goes up. Hey. 5 stars. Workable. I don't know what I'm talking about. I used to make movies out of like I used to make profit off of 3-star movies, so anything is workable. Do we want to let Willie Gill take a crack at this one just to start working on her stars? She would be a 6-star eventually, which could like eventually replace Oliver Grant, but maybe there's not really a reason to do that. Although we will have a lot of movies coming out here. Well, 19 days, 40 days, 76, and you're stuck. So, yeah. I guess feel free to let me know. I'm gonna be waiting for a bit to record after this episode. So, let me know if that bug is indeed a bug, or if I'm doing something wrong and getting my movies stuck for some reason. I'm gonna give this one to Oliver. No, I'm gonna give it to Emma. Give this one to Lewis. Internal filmmaking. Start production. Jane Fisher's still in school. Almost halfway through. And we actually don't have anything in theaters right now. We just have 3 things on the go. Ralph Crawford, you're a producer. Are you any good? 4 stars? Sorry, Ralph. We just don't need that many producers anymore. Additional experience per release for our writers would be really nice. Script Doctor I was not impressed with at all. I think I would like to get more elements per workshop. Yeah, it's 200 days too. That goes real fast. We won't even use any influence for that. Get up to 10 story elements within a film. That's crazy. Four Stooges is ready to rock and roll. Didn't even drop that much after editing. Well done, editing team. Proud of you. None of these films have 4 dudes in them, or posters. It's actually just like variations on the same. This guy with the thumbs up is so good. All right. We're going to keep over. You know what? I'm actually going to give it some time, but I'm going to run back all of my own theaters, and then I'm going to kind of shoot for the moon here a little bit. Let's go 8,000. We're doing 12,000 screenings in the first week. Then we're going to drop it to maybe 10,000. And then keep running it with your own theaters fully. And then see how it goes. I would totally be okay with dropping all of these guys off the map, depending on how they're progressing. But I think these will do just fine. And with a 10-star movie, like, we're shooting for a Pollux Award with these now. Let's run that guy. So it's pure comedy is all this movie is. So I think this is a billboards, newspapers joint. Call it a day. See if anybody wants to run a trick or not. You're too good? Vincenzo's down for a trick. Thank God. This thing needs tricks. Vincent is also down. Yes. These people are getting Christmas cards forever for me. Fantastic. Oh, cool. Good for you, dude. Winning the beloved is his theme. Kind of fun. The trick worked. A Page's Tale. We will rock you. At least the film. And there it goes. 6.3 out of 6.8, considering it was a 4-star movie, is not bad. 4 stars, 2 stars. Cool. That averages out to 3. $700,000 for filming this movie is a lot. I do hope I make my money back on it at least. But we're going to pause the episode there. We will pick up next time. Once again, let me know about Desert Gold if that's a bug or anything else. If you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Hollywood Animal or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!